Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing, man? Antonelli here. So today we're talking baseball cards again. I just received another one of my cards that I purchased. Someone I purchased a couple of weeks ago. It took a little longer to get in. I'm not sure why it took so long, but it took a little bit longer, but I am excited that it finally did get in. I'll show it to you right now, and then we're going to talk about why I decided to get it. We're going to look at some of this player's stats and talk about his career. So today's card is Mookie Betts. So the first thing, well, really, actually, the real first thing is Mookie Betts is my son's favorite player. So when I started looking into cards, he started asking me, what players are you looking at? And so I told him, and he said, basically, I would like a Mookie Betts card. So I said, okay, I'll get you a Mookie Betts card at some point. So I did some research, and this is the one I decided to get. Now, this isn't, this is not the most valuable rookie card for Mookie Betts by far. There's a lot of other cards that are much more valuable. This one cost me $290, I think it was. And so it is expensive, but compared to some of the other ones, not super expensive. The other thing is, if you look at the pop report on PSA, just looking at how many PSA 10s there are out there, of this card, there was a little under 500. Now, I could have also gotten a less expensive. There's a bunch of options for less expensive rookie cards. But those were much more common. There was one that was over, I think, 3,000 PSA 10s. There was another one that was over 2,000. And so I thought that this one kind of fell in the sweet spot of there wasn't a ton of them out there, but there was enough of them out there where I didn't have to spend, $1,000 to get a Mookie Betts rookie card. So I got it for that reason. My son really wanted it. But also, obviously, I think Mookie Betts is a tremendous player. He's one of the top players in the entire game. He's still very young, but he is on a path right now to the Hall of Fame. And we're going to talk about some of his numbers here in a second. And like with most players, they have to stay healthy, but he's already done so much in kind of a short amount of time. But I'm going to show you the numbers. We're going to talk about his career WAR and look at what the typical right fielder in the Hall of Fame has as far as WAR goes, and then we're going to look at some other stats. So let's check that out right now. Okay, so here we go. Mookie Betts, 5'9", 180, 27 years old, fifth-round pick by the Red Sox in the 2011 draft out of high school in Tennessee. And I always like to start with this. So this is from Baseball Savant. This is looking at last season's percentile rankings in a bunch of different areas. Red is great, black is average, blue is poor. You get a pretty good idea of what type of player Mookie Betts is right here. 84th percentile in exit velocity, so he hits the ball awfully hard. Same with hard hit percentage, 88th percentile. Expected weighted on base average, 97th percentile. Expected batting average, 98th. Expected slugging, 94. So basically, based on how hard he hits the ball and where he hits them, he's expected to hit for a high average, hit for a high slugging percentage, get on base a ton. 71st in barrel percentage, so very good. K percentage, 87th percentile. Whiff percentage, 96th percentile. So very tough to strike out. Puts the ball in play. 73rd percentile in sprint speed, so a good runner, not an amazing runner, but a very good runner. Outs above average, 92nd percentile, so a great outfielder. And then you see his outfield jumps here at 69th percentile. So his skill set is amazing. He's able to hit the ball hard. He doesn't swing and miss. He plays amazing defense, right? So he really is a five-tool player. Again, I know a lot of people throw that around a lot, but he is a five-tool player. He can do everything. Plays defense, he can throw, he can hit for power, he can run. Now, if we look at this real quick, he's already been an MVP. He's won a World Series, 3-time Silver Slugger, Major League Player of the Year, 4-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove winner, a batting title, and a Wilson Overall Defensive Player of the Year, I'm assuming. That's what that is. Now here, let's just look quickly at, I want to throw this up because it talks about WAR right here. So he had almost a 7 WAR last year, and he's already has almost 42 career WAR, and he's only 27 years old. So one thing that really helps him is, not only can he hit obviously really, really well, but he also plays great defense. He's one of the best defenders in the league. And so he is racking up WAR at a very, very fast pace. So if you look right here, he's got just under a 42 career WAR. And if you look at the average Hall of Famer that is a right fielder, or that was a right fielder, it's just under 72 WAR. So obviously he's going to have to continue to play at a high level for quite some time longer. But the fact that he's still very, very young, he's really in the prime of his career right now. Unfortunately, he's missing out on this season. Hopefully we get out there soon and play, because he's going to miss, a prime year of his career. But, he's on a path. If he continues to do what he's doing, and he doesn't really even have to do that, he could even regress a little bit, I guess, because he's had such great years lately. But if he can just continue to be a very, very good player, he's got a very good chance at making the Hall of Fame one day. And now we can just look real quickly at his career stats so far. So he's played 6 years, broke into the league at 21 years old, just finished this past season as a 26-year-old. Super consistent player. Over 300 lifetime batting average, gets on base at almost a 380 clip in his career, slugging almost 520 in his career. So he drives the ball. He's averaging right around 30 home runs a year. He drives in runners. He's able to steal bases. He can really run. Doesn't strike out very much. He really is the total package. And you can see over here, he's got his 1 MVP. Finished in the top 10 of MVP voting the last 4 years. He basically does everything on a field. And for me, although this was, again, $290, I think it's pretty safe as far as, unless there's some type of catastrophic injury, which hopefully, again, every player, I guess there's a chance that they could be injured. But if he can stay healthy, I can't see him not continuing to put up huge numbers and not continuing to rack up WAR. And so those are my overall thoughts on the card. Plus, I really just I love the look of these cards. It's just a cool looking card as well. So that's what we got. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. The next card that I'm going to be showing you guys is a player that is very young, has played well so far, maybe is overshadowed a little bit by another player. See if you can guess who that is. I know that's not very many clues right there, but see if you can guess. I'm going to put that video up probably in a couple of days. So let me know what you think about this selection, and let me know who you think I should purchase next. So that's all we have. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Thank you to our patrons on Patreon for supporting the channel. We'll talk to you later.